Hi, fifth graders. It is Friday, May the 8th. Well, I have some good news for you. We are just going to do one lesson. We're going to skip lesson 4. Whoops. How did that happen? Where did it go? We're going to skip day 4 and move on to day 5. I just have various reasons for doing that. I really don't want to get into this. I'd rather you just learn the standard algorithm for this. And we've already done one of these, but I think we're just going to move on. Remember when we did the peaches? We're going to just move on to day 5, so you only have one lesson today. Mr. Miller and Miss Nash know that. It's okay with them. So fractions of wholes is what, and you guys have done this before. So if you remember that in math, of means multiplication, okay? So of means multiplication. So what we're really doing here is 1/4 times 6, okay? And then remember, to make 6 a fraction, just put it over 1. All right, so now we just multiply across. 1 times 6 is 6. 4 times 1 is 4. Well, we have an improper fraction, so we have to change it to a mixed number. So this is a division problem. 6 divided by 4. All right, how many 4s are in a group of 6? So remember when we did this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we said how many groups of 4? I went right over that. This should be another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many groups of 4 are in 6? Just 1. And then multiply 1 times 4. 6 take away 4 is 2. This becomes the new numerator. Oops, that should be higher. And that is in the way. But that, this should be higher. So 2, 4, sorry about that. That just kind of ended up being messy. So the answer was 1 and 2 fourths. So the 2 is the subtraction. 6 take away 4, you get 2. That goes up to the top, and then the 4 is the denominator. All right, so 1 and 2 fourths is your answer. Now, you should have watched Mr. Miller and Miss Nash. I do not know if they told you to reduce. If they told you to reduce, what that means is you have to find a number that goes into both 2 and 4. Okay, so 2 goes into 2 and 2 goes into 4. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So your final answer is 1 and 1/2. If they told you you don't have to reduce, then you can put this. 1 and 2 fourths is the same as 1 and 1/2. Do you see that 1 there? It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? 1 and 1/2 to A. So you're going to do the same thing for all of these. Where you see the word of, you're going to think multiplication, 1/3 of times, and then 27 to make it a fraction, you do it over 1. Okay, then multiply across, and if it's an improper fraction where the top number is bigger than the bottom number, then you have to divide. I think we've practiced that enough that I think you'll be okay with that. If you have trouble, let me know, but I think this will be good practice for you. All right, let's move on to the story problem. It says 6 friends had lunch together and decided to split the bill evenly. If the bill was $48.60, what was each person's share? Show your work. All right, well, guys, you know how to do that. So $48.60, and we have to know how much they split it. Not one person isn't going to pay for all those, all that lunch. They split it. So you're going to take $48.60, oh my goodness, and divide it by 6. So you know how to do this. Bring this decimal point up. And then divide. I'm going to let you do that because I know you know how to do that. All right, now after the tax and tip, the bill totaled $63. Okay, so actually, we don't even, oh, I guess they want an answer for A and then an answer for B. So you do have to, oh my goodness, you do have to do this, and that goes here. But then after they added tax and tip, they ended up splitting $63 altogether. So divide that by 6 and see what you get, and that goes here. Okay? So you're going to have two answers. One for A, it'll be this division problem here is A. And then this division problem will go with B. Okay? All right, I think you can do that. You can use your multiplication charts to help you. All right, and then down here, this is a rectangular prism, and it says fill in the dimensions of this box. Okay, so the dimensions of the box, you are just going to count, okay? So it doesn't matter whether you do the length times the width, or we're not multiplying. Well, we are, but we're not going to do, we're just going to do, I don't think they ask you for the whole thing, do they? They just ask for the dimensions. So what you're going to do is here is count 1, 2, 3. Oops, oh my goodness. 3. Oh my, that's a 3. Then a count across one, the length, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then you're going to count here the width. So we got height, length, and width. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So here's the thing. You don't have to put 3 times, they don't have to be in this order. You could put the length first times the width times the height. It doesn't matter which numbers you put here. You could put the width times the height times the length. Do you see that? So these are the numbers, but you pick the one that you want to put on your paper. It does not matter which one you use, because remember that commutative property, we can, multiplying or adding, we can mix up the numbers. So 3 times 9 is 27. 27 times 3 is 6, 7, 8. Well, put down our 1, carry our 2, 6, 81. Well, watch this. If we did this one, what's 3 times 3? 9. And then 9 times 9 is 81. So you see, it doesn't matter the order. You can decide which order you want to put it in. All right. Well, guys, believe it or not, that is it for today because we're skipping 4. Do your best. If you struggle, reach out to me. But I really think you're going to do just fine on this with these examples that I did for you. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy and helping out at home and just getting through this. We should be getting into some nice weather now, so hopefully you can get outside and enjoy the outside. And I hope you're reading. I hope you're getting on MobyMax or Easy CBM and doing some extra work there. All right, we'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.